Good morning students, welcome to Konnur online classes. Previous classes we can study the concept of permutation as well as combination. Here completion of permutation and combination. Next we goes to very important concept is probability. Here new concept is here. The word probability means probability means possible. Possibility is there to happen. Probability means it is possible to there to happen. Here one coin is tossed. Either maybe it is possible head or tail. That means probability means possible there to happen. Probability means it's a possibility means it's a probability. Here, for example, we can consider one coin. Tossing a one coin, we get the result either may be head or tail. It means possibility is there to happen. That is called probability. Either maybe head is occur or maybe tail is occur. That possibility is called probability. Before going to start the probability, must and should be we know that very important term is a random experiment. Random experiment. Here random experiment. We know the term random experiment. Here there are experiment is said to be random. Experiment is said to be random if it satisfies two conditions. Here first one is an experiment consists more than one outcomes. Here an experiment is said to be random. An experiment is said to be random if it satisfies two conditions. First one is that experiment consists of more than one outcomes, as well as next condition is it is not possible to predict the result in advance. ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬಾರದಂದ್ರ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಅದು ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ a coin is tossed. Either maybe it get head or tail. More than one possible result possible itandra that type of experiment is called random experiment. A coin is tossed. Definitely we know we don't know the result. Here it may be comes either head or tail. That result is come either may be head or tail, but that result is previously we don't know the result. That type of experiment is called random experiment. Random experiment, an experiment is said to be random, then an experiment is said to be random. It satisfies the two conditions. It has more than one possible outcome. First one. Second one is it is not possible to predict outcome in advance. Here these two conditions are very important. First one is that the experiment is said to be random experiment. If it is experiment is said to be random, it satisfies the two conditions. One is more than one possible outcome. That result it is not possible to predict outcome in advance. Here one first one ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರ result more than one possible outcome ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ result previous ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಾರದು. ಇವೆರಡೂ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು random experiment ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Here outcome is a very new term. Outcome means here we can apply an experiment is said to be a random experiment that satisfies these two conditions. the possible result comes from this random experiment is called outcome. Possible results come from the random experiment is called outcomes. For example, outcomes. Here, this is a new term. Outcome means it is a possible result of random experiment. Possible result of random experiment. Take one example. Example for this one. A coin is a single coin. Single coin is tossed. Coin is tossed. Here, a single coin is tossed. The possible result may be head or tail. May be head or tail. Head or tail are called outcomes of this experiment. Random experiment means random experiment is an experiment which is said to be random. It satisfies these two conditions. Here, very important term is outcome. Outcome means it is a possible result of random experiment. Possible. Consider our example. A single coin is tossed. Either will be head or tail will come. For example, another one. A die is thrown. A die is thrown. Here, a die is thrown. A possible result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the possible result of random experiment. These possible result is called outcomes. We can call it as outcomes. Here, next, first one, probability means possibility is there to happen. Then random experiment. An experiment is said to be random. Here it consists of two conditions. One is it has more than one possible outcomes. Outcome means possible result of random experiment. It is not possible to predict in advance. Here, advance result that is called random experiment. Here, outcome means it is a possible result of random experiment. Example, single coin is tossed. Possible result is head or tail. A die is thrown. Possible result 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very important. Next definition is sample space. Sample space denoted as capital S. Sample space. Sample space means set of all possible results of random experiment or set of outcomes. Set of outcomes is called random sample space. Set of all possible outcomes of that random experiment is called sample space. For example, a coin is tossed. Possible result is that is head or tail. Here, set of all possible result of this random experiment is called sample space. Here, next important is consider another example. Here, yes, this is a coin. A die is thrown. A die is thrown. The possible result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then set of all these terms is denoted by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is, we can write this in the particular set form, that is called sample space. Next very important is sample point. Sample point. Here every element of sample space, every element of sample space is called sample point. Here head is occur in one time, that is a sample point of this sample space. Tail occurs, tail, head, tail, these two are called as sample points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are called sample points. Every term is called sample point, whole set is called sample space. Here, this is the basic important definition of this probability. Take example for random experiment or sample space. Here, write the sample space for the following example. Write sample space for this following example. Here, first one is very important one. Sample space. Sample space means it is a possible results of random experiment. Possible outcomes of random experiment. Here, a coin is set of possible result of random experiment is called possible result of random experiment is called outcomes. The set of all possible result of random experiment is called sample space. Here, a coin is tossed one time. A coin is tossed one time, either may be head or tail will be occurs. Here, this is the outcome. Here, set of these outcomes are called sample space. Sample space. Here, a coin is tossed two times. A coin is tossed two times. Here, first one, head is possibility. A coin is tossed two times. At a time, a coin is tossed. A coin is tossed two times. A coin is tossed at a time. Tossed two coins. Two coins are tossed at a time. Here, head will be occurs. Head, tail will occurs. Tail, head will be occurs. Then last one, tail will be occurs. Here, this is the possible result of two coins are tossed at a time. Here, in this concept, three coins are tossed at a time. Here, three coins are tossed at a time. Here, three coins are tossed. Sample space for this one is head is possible. Then here, removing the head, tail will be occurs. Head will be occurs. Then tail, head will be occurs. Then three tail, 1, 2, 3 will occurs. Then head, tail, head will be occurs. Tail will be occurs. Then head, tail will be occurs. Here, this is the very important concept belongs to that one. Three coins are tossed at a time. A die is rolled once time. Here, this is the possible outcomes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A die is rolled two times. Two dice are rolled at a time. Sorry. Two dice are rolled at a time. Here, two dice are rolled at a time. Here, possible results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Here, this is our possible result for this experiment. Here, here 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. Here this is a sample space for 2 dice are rolled at a time. Here this is the sample space for 2 dice are rolled at a time.